To have,
all this nonsense, Rachel. All work, no play makes Rachel.
with for to have a senior day like this, and then especially for a guy like RJ to do what he did with his family here and stuff. I mean, just had to be one of those kind of cool afternoons.
Yeah, really special because they don't just happen. You're all that stuff, and we had the banquet last night, and we had a great, the fans giving a standing ovation, and you're like, too bad we have to play a game right now, because you don't get to script that part of it. And for Ray J to have that, RJ to have that kind of game and with that amazing effort, because a few weeks ago you might remember I told him to get 15 boards, and this one I told him to get 20, and he almost did. And in fact, he's yelling at the scores table that he had his rebounds wrong.
They updated one.
Yeah, they updated one, but I thought he got 18. But he and I watch film together, and we'll figure out a way to get 20 because he's close. But what a great effort, and not just Ray J, our RJ. I got Ray J, I got RJ Bars, it's hard. But all those seniors, what a great way for them to go out. And I took a time out at one point, and I got after those guys because I was going to do everything I could not to let them. When New Mexico came back a little bit, I wanted them to go out the right way and go out of here with a win.
I know we all kind of have our stories on how we get to this point. We look at what Williams has had to overcome to get to this point with the injuries and multiple colleges and going to one for 2 days and leaving.
Sure.
And just to have a game like that in his last home game, I mean, even a guy like him growing up out of
no question. And when you recruit a kid, you have a vision for how you want his career to end up. And I don't know, probably the only thing different in that vision was him hitting that last three and going 30 and 20. And that was remarkable. And so you're so proud of the progress he's made, and because you make a lot of promises to kids and their families, and you want to deliver on them. And I feel like we've delivered. We're putting an unbreakable guy out into the world, and he's a heck of a basketball player, and he can continue to play after Boise State, because any guy can go get 17, 18, 19, 20 rebounds on New Mexico is a guy that can play for a long time, because that's a skill. And he's in the upper 2 or 3 percentile in the country the way he goes and gets that ball.
How cool was the moment, kind of the exclamation mark on his career at Extra Mile Arena, the alley-oop from Justinian at the end there?
Yeah, that was a good way to do it. And, as a coach, I'm just locked in on trying to win the game. And I'm like, here we go. But what a great way to win it and end it. And, Jay got him a dunk to start the game and then a dunk to end the game. That was terrific. But, like you said, you don't get to script these things, but that's about as close to a script that you can follow. And so really happy for us, not just our seniors. That's the last game this team plays an extra mile, and so what a good way to go out. And thanks for all the fans that came out and honored these guys before the game. That was pretty neat when they're walking out to their name called and their standing ovation, and that means something. Sam, you got anything?
Jessup gets 3 frees, George takes his charge. It kind of did feel like it had sort of that scripted, sort of like their classic things that they're good at. They have to show off.
And that's when we're best, when we do what we're good at. And I thought we, as a team too, we really settled down in the second half. We were a little quick triggered that first half, shot too many threes and too quick, and that's why our percentage is low. And the second half we played the right way and the way we like to play, and that's why you shoot 52%, and that's why you win the game.
You talked about calling that timeout. You're up 16 at one point. They cut it to 6 on the Jackson threes, and then RJ with a rare actual shot on the fadeaway there, and he made it.
That was a big play. And then free throws too.
Yeah,
got block out over the back. So that was crucial, because that's the thing that that's why I never rest comfortably playing in Mexico, is because I know how quick those guys. I mean, they would whack. I mean, Jackson, he's backing up and shooting them, and they look perfect, and felt like he could make like 5 more of those. So when we actually went to zone, they were down the stretch, and I think that backed him up a little bit more and helped us just enough with that help.
I don't know, sometimes on senior night, the emotions can get the best of you or whatever, especially when you got as many of them as you do. But It seemed like it added to the night. Didn't necessarily just wasn't a distraction at all.
Oh no, yeah, it was great, and you know, you just get better, and you get these guys have seen different senior nights. You get better at handling the emotion of it and knowing what's, you know, where we are and what's ahead of us. And, you know, go on the road to tough. You know, they're feeling good about themselves. They should. They're a good basketball team. They went in and did something nobody else could do. And they're playing great ball, so we're gonna have to play an A+ game. And so you got that, and then you got the bye, and then you got the conference tournament. So you don't feel like it's goodbye yet. It's just goodbye to our home court.
Decided to start all 5 seniors, and sometimes you have either, you know, all guards or
Yeah.
walk-ons or whatever, but it's that 5 at least kind of you could form a.
Yeah, you can form a lineup. Yeah, we weren't as, you know, it just disrupts your flow a little bit because we're moving the ball pretty good, and those, you know, it just we've done it over the season, but we haven't played that lineup at all.
Was that an easy call, or why did you decide? To
Yeah, I just, you know, they deserve it, and I knew that they're all good players, and so we're not gonna lose the game in the first 4 minutes, and you know, I wanted them to have the night they had, and I wanted them to all go out together as a starting lineup, and a couple of them were like, no, I don't need to start. I'm like, no, you're all starting. Doing it that way.
I don't know if it's that time to assess it yet, but Derek took a fall there, and he stayed in the game, and he ran in the locker room, but he ended up coming back to the game. But everything there okay?
Yeah,
A little scared.
yeah. I'm sure he's okay. I didn't even see what happened. I think he's probably just a little bruised up, but you know, physical abuse in some aspects. So yeah, I think he's gonna be fine. Boo went to the ground pretty hard too, and they're gonna be fine. They're a little banged up this time of year. Everybody is. We'll get them right tomorrow.
You mentioned, UNLV on Wednesday. You're likely, it's either 2, 3, or 4, 5 you're seeding, depending on that game. I mean, it's obviously, you have to plan for a lot on.
Seems like it. Yeah. I you know, all those speculations of where you could be and what kind of went out the window when UNLV beat San Diego State. So we'll reassess it, see where it's at. But our job is to go compete and play our best game Wednesday and try to win that, regardless of where it would put us in seeding. And these guys will fight and compete on Wednesday, no matter what it is for.
One more for me. That's just how cool is this time of year? Because I mean, we're really to the point where almost tomorrow's not guaranteed, and it's kind of the us against the world mentality starts to set in.
Yeah, it is. It's especially when you have a group like this that you feel like they want to be together and they'd love to make a big run at something, and they'd love to play their best. You know, and I want to be there with them, and I want to help them keep getting better. And you know, usually you get to this time of year, and there's a lot of teams that don't want to keep playing in the league, and there's band-aids you're putting on everything and everywhere. This team seems like it's still getting better, and they love to play with each other, love to be around each other. So that's a great sign. And yeah, now we just gotta go let it rip at the right time and get hot at the right time and play our best basketball at the right time. And if you do, then something special could happen.
Is it harder or easier playing a team right after they get a huge upset one like that?
Well, I think it's, and it, you know, you look back at it and understand that it wasn't just that game. Boy, they did a great job against Colorado State in the previous game. So they're playing good basketball. We know I think it's going to be hard. They're feeling great about themselves. They're a confident group, and basketball's a game of confidence. That'll be the title of my book.
Anything else? My battery says it's near the end, so I think we're done.
In the camera?
Yeah, it says it's battery near end.
Okay.
And the news at 4 or 5 starts in like 20 minutes.